Hello and welcome back to our glorious Ottoman Empire in European Universalis 4. So, record the first 8 episodes, you're going to be seeing those, well, before this one of course. And, oh god, speed 5. Why was that? Yes, I'm not remembering things very well. I just remember I was going for that to avoid the unbalanced tech so I could get tech 9 easily. Was I having a truce with them? Yeah, I recently had a war with them. Morocco, no. Now, I've reloaded. I do expect things to be a bit weird because the AI, like, certain parameters will change when you reload. Depends on how long you take, really. Since the time it takes you to load in and so on is actually... it causes a interesting thing. Really? Okay, so... I'm not gonna wait for the Mamluks to just die, but... oh, look, Venice is being demolished. I think I know what I can do here. Have I got a mission to conquer the knights? No. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? I'll just build a spy network there then. And get ready to take that little island. Do you know I was going to lose this land here on the other hand? And I wouldn't be surprised if this up here had a little rebellion itself. The Mamluks just had the end of their rebellion. Nice. And yeah, let's take it. I sort of need it. So that allows another group of ideas, and military ideas might actually be a good idea since I do have excess military points. I'm gonna take offensive. It's overall one of the stronger ones, I'd say. Now, it's 16 years ahead in time. Also, it's getting a new rival, so I think I'm gonna just take the bayonet leaders. The cost is decreased. I think that's the Moorish influx modifier. That means all future land leaders are going to have at least one shock, so that's going to be a very good thing. And that's actually got me millets. Millets? I believe that would be how it's said. Venice lost a bunch of land. Crete has become independent, which actually makes Crete quite vulnerable. So I can have 2 diplomats fabricating on them. Some guy down here. And I do sort of want to fabricate all this up here. Take it now. So that would mean there is Sinjar. And this, whatever that's pronounced as. So I'll end up fabricating on both of these and then I'll prepare to go to war. So a new rival. The Quarianli, they're not very strong compared to me. Now I do need cannons in my army soon, and my force limit is only 50,000. Now if there's any place I think really needs to be a state, there's this, this and this that I own as states, which are pretty much complete. So this would give a significant amount of money, this would give a significant amount of money. And Raqqa would also actually give a pretty significant amount. And I can afford to make as many as I want into states. I think I'll go for Syria, since it's overall one of the best areas for this. That does mean I have to call a few provinces, or at least technically call them. Which could be a bit harmful to my current admin situation. And that means a certain Ulma want some more stuff. Now that's a fort. So these are the 3 provinces that I just gained. So Sham is very well developed, and the other 2 are not too bad either. Now I'm not sure which one I'm going to want to do. And in all honesty, I might give them this mountainous one, but I could also just give them this one. Since... no. I'll give them this mountainous one for the simple fact that it's still going to be a nice little tax boost. But this one in the long run will give more tax, and it'll give more production, because it has iron, which is actually going to be quite valuable throughout the game. Hopefully that makes sense. So my force limit gone up by 1 due to that. The autonomy still has to lower there. Now, I do need cannons in my army soon. And I think I'm going to just introduce a single cannon to each army at the moment anyway. I don't really want to go over the force limit though. With my actual income I could possibly do that. Oh yes. So that means Northern Italy is now a lot more vulnerable. I could attack Genoa and so on. So how close are you to fabricating? Pretty close. So where's my transports? I do need to upsize them. But that would push me a little over my force limit. But it will be worth it. Landing a cannon on roads is going to actually help quite substantially. And let's see. So I could either get more stability, more points, or fill the treasury. In all honesty, that would give me more admin points worth. But this would give me better everywhere else. The money I don't really need. I shall go for the... I'm so conflicted. I shall go for the overall points in every area, since that will be a little substantial assistance. Now, that army there is going to be the one that lands on that. This is going to have a additional person, and so on and so on. Now, they are Syrian separatists who could appear soon. But I think they would be beaten quite easily enough. So you're alone, practically, against, well, the Ottomans. It's not going to end well for them, I'll say that much. Now you haven't got any allies either, and I can fabricate on you as well, so... 2 free islands. They're both Orthodox, which is totally fine. Could give them to the Dhimmi, but the Dhimmi don't demand land, and I don't really like the Dhimmi. So I can move the big old combat fleet there. Call that. It's the Syrian separatists. They're not really going to rise up at all, I think. So that just decreased my idea cost. That is bloody nice. So now I've a claim on both of these smaller little nations here, and I'm going to pretty much wipe them off the map. The Golden Horde is actually making a recovery, which is not exactly something that you see every day. So let's see, what else is there to consider right now? So the Knights have 7,000. Not really enough to deal with my army. Unless the... well, I think you get a straight crossing, as it's said. And I get to check the reference as there. Asalilia. I'm not sure if that would be how that's pronounced or not. Now, let's see, I can slow down the speed of the game a little. So the Mamluks are going to be at war with me again in about, 7-8 years. So you're going to finish next year in May. I can wait till then. And I can do both wars quickly. And since these are part of the... okay, you're not. And that is a 2-province state. That isn't really worth much. But the West Aegean state includes these 2 places in it. And it's a state because I have this little core here from the start. So these 2 are going to be actually quite worthwhile to grab. And I think I shall grab Rhodes now. And the next province I grab will most likely be the Crete area, as I've fabricated on it and he has no allies. So I'm just going to slow down the game and get the war going. Now, I've already blockaded them. There's not really anything they can do about that. So now you're on that fleet. Get over there. So this is my 3-shock general, so he's pretty good. He would be a 4-shock if I had the military idea before now. So let the fleet get up there. So I'm going to take a crossing penalties, it said. Which is, well, more than fair enough. Because you're landing in bad terrain, for a start. So I'm going to absolutely pummel the hell out of them, hopefully. They can't retreat anywhere, so I just have to win. I don't even have to do a regular squish, but it seems I'm going to manage pretty good anyway. So now it's just a matter of getting them down. Now I can use the other fleet meanwhile. Well, I can use another army actually, and just go and kill Crete. Crete doesn't actually have a fort there, does it? So that actually makes Crete a little easier to kill. Now, I could take another military idea, and in all honesty, I think that would be a good idea, since this is still 14 years ahead of technology. Of time, sorry, not ahead of technology. Don't listen to me sometimes, I'm talking out my ass. So I'll get national conscripts, plus I have a modifier right now that decreases the time. So I can actually load you on now. What the hell was I doing there? Oops, didn't select him. Send him to there, and then I can declare war on Crete and land from there. Now Crete doesn't have anyone either. He only has 2,000, so it's going to be pretty much an instant squish. And while I can convert provinces here, I don't need to. Oh, they found my network. I can do a quick claim, so I shall claim Sinjar. Then again, I could claim some stuff in Africa. And Alexandria finally flipped back to them. Rashid, I'm going to claim Rashid. It's a very valuable province. That was an instant squish. Alright. And since I'm not really feeling like they're going to pose a risk, I can just put 50 of my transports here and still blockade it. Which is nice. So let's see, what else is there to consider at the immediate moment? The Mamluks are going to fall pretty soon to me. And then there'll be QQ, Head Adao. What the fuck are you doing? I'm going to have to kill you for that. Can't allow you to have part of my Arabia. Gonna have to kick his sorry ass out of it, I guess. The Mamluks have managed the... Oh boy. Damn it, I hate that. No corruption. Got breached wars on both of these. Lovely. I'm gonna lightly get rid of the fort here. Now what else is there to consider? Now, the QQ have got allies, but they're not very strong. I mean, Uzbek could be an issue, but he's up there. You take a little while to arrive at least to the Golden Horde in Crimea, who are fighting. I'm not really sure what his force limit is, but I'm imagining it's not quite going to be as amazing as mine. He's already lost to Timurids once, I mean. So, let's see. What else is there to consider at the moment? Venice is converting this province here from Orthodoxy. Crete fell first. and then Rhodes fell a few days later. I shall take you both. So that shouldn't give any issues, because they're both just little one-province states. Actually, it's pretty substantial aggressive expansion. What is my coalition map mode looking like? Only the Mamluks really hate me in Hedjaz. Everyone else barely even cares at all, so brilliant. Now I do have to call these provinces. So I can put you back to port in ISL, since that's a fortified area, it's quite safe. And then, well, let's see, I've got a fair amount of sailors as well. Now, do I want to attack Genoa and Venice for these provinces? Most likely. You're still allied to France, which isn't an... You're allied to France as well, you ass! Damn it. France is like this big old blob this game, which is not exactly the safest of things, if you ask me. And it's not exactly saying you want to fight. Now I can move the speed up. I'll just go and land it in Mantisha. Pull you back out. Do this. Might make me lose a little bit of manpower, but oh well, so be it. And now I'll have you march all the way down there. Wait till this guy passes over. Send you down to there afterwards. So I'll be definitely able to go to war with the Mamluks again soon. Might be a little too limited in terms of how I'm thinking. Now Hedjaz, on the other hand, he's got no allies either. And I can get claims on these two provinces now, begin pushing down to here. So I can do that before I have to go and fight the Mamluks again, who are currently falling apart pretty damn badly, so they'll be moderately easy, I think, to deal with. Oh yeah, you're gonna not like that because you're currently all unhappy with things. I can rise autonomy here, it's gonna barely impact me. Now, 4 cannons will enable the next level of like fort sieging. So getting the next 3 cannons for this army here might be worthwhile. That brings them up to 4, which is quite nice. So I've got plenty of money, so I can easily afford to go over the force limit for a short time if I want, and use the conquests I'm doing to get back above that. Now, personally, what I'd like to do here is take enough that I get the modifiers. Now, this will give tolerance of heretics, so even the Shia will be accepted theoretically in my nation. Now also, the manpower recovery speed will reduce the manpower recovery time from, technically, from 10 years to 8 years. Technically. So, I could convert more lands, but do I really need to? I mean, a lot of stuff is owned by Dhimmi, and the rest is accepted anyway. And boy, are you living well. He only has to live a little longer to survive till, well, the 16th century. Now, can I fabricate on you yet? Not quite, but I'm getting there. Now, the only reason I'm going to go up here with this army is just wipe the troop area up. Now, QQ is not really in a position to declare war on them for a simple reason. They've got their own issues, with pretender rebels and such. Now, I prefer to lose those ducats. Thank you very much. So let's see, about end the episode now. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, where hopefully we'll be able to declare war on both the Mamluks and Hejaz. I personally want to screw the Mamluks up very severely, but well. Either way, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.